Hi, Victim. Hi. I'm eating. Yes, I'm eating nerds. Product. Anyway, it's been a while. I know I had one episode for two different shows and two episodes for a third, and I haven't done it in a while, mainly because Christmas shopping sucks. Technicality, I already finished my shopping ahead of time, but I had to help my mom do some online shopping, which again sucked. And yeah. But anyway, I was able to get Arrow out of the way, so I'll get Legends out of the way today. And so Legends of Tomorrow season 2, episode 8, titled The Chicago Way, which is the mid-season finale. I think I just ate paper. But anyway, I know I still have 2 episodes of The Walking Dead season 7. One of them being the mid-season finale. I'll get that sooner or later. But like I'm lazy. Oh. It's almost Christmas. Maybe I'll do it for Christmas or something. But anyway, starting off, apparently Eobard Thawne, aka Reverse Flash, and Damien Dark, apparently they're in Chicago 1927, and they want to be allies to Al Capone. I'm not going to get into Al Capone because you guys should know who Al Capone is. So I'm not going to get into that history. But anyways, they're not alone. Apparently, they also have Malcolm Merlyn. How they got Malcolm Merlyn with them, I'll never know. What time period they got Malcolm Merlyn, I will never know. But they got Malcolm Merlyn, and the three of them are now cahoots with Al Capone. Again, if you don't know who Al Capone is, I'm not telling you, you should already know. But anyway, the Legends, they learn of another aberration, which is of course Chicago 1927, and apparently they find out that Al Capone wants to murder this dude named Elliot Ness, right? I'm guessing like works for the police or something, like a private investigator or a detective or something like that. And I don't blame him, because according to, God, I forgot his name already. Citizen Steel, Nate, there you go, Nate. According to Nate, Elliot Ness was responsible for pretty much putting Al Capone in jail or something like that. And apparently the aberration is Al Capone is going to murder Elliot Ness. So they managed to track Ness down, save him, but he's still critically injured and stuff like that. So in order to, get that vital information that Elliot Ness was supposed to get to pretty much shut down Al Capone's operation, they had to do it themselves, right? So, Ray and Nate decide, it's up to them. One of them will pose as Ness and try to get that vital information to pretty much secure history, which I think is like, okay. I'm still wondering how on earth Eobard Thawne and Damien Dark managed to get Malcolm Merlyn. I mean, in what point of time did they take Malcolm Merlyn? Because last I saw, I don't even remember the last time I saw Malcolm Merlyn. Do you guys remember the last time you saw Malcolm? I think the last time I remember Malcolm Merlyn is when Damien Dark's little Noah's Ark thing failed, and Oliver told Malcolm to get all these innocent people out of the Ark and back onto the surface world and get them out safely. I think that was the last time I saw Malcolm Merlyn. I could be totally wrong, but I'm actually curious what moment in time did they take Malcolm Merlyn? Because, just saying. But anyway, Malcolm Merlyn looking cool with that 1927 look, not gonna lie, with that nice looking suit, looking like a mob boss. Not bad, Malcolm Merlyn, even though you're a bad guy. But anyway, while this is all happening, Mick decides to stay behind, and what I thought was pretty interesting, because when I saw the, the sneak peek of this episode, we saw Snart. Leonard Snart. I said Leonard. Leonard Snart in the sneak peek, and I was like, how is this going to play in? And I think I predicted that it most likely was going to be like a mirage or some sort of hallucination. And turns out I was right, because when everyone's working on this whole Elliot Ness, Al Capone nonsense, Mick stays behind on the ship, and sure enough, I was predicted right, because he starts hallucinating Snart, who keeps belittling him because he's acting like a good guy, like part of his team. And apparently Snart's all like, look how far you've fallen. You're one of them now. You're a hero now, right? And a part of me is like, yes, it seems like Snart's personality, but when Snart was alive with the team, he seemed more in tune with the teammates than Mick did, you know what I mean? So, yes, it is his attitude, his personality, but I don't think Snart will belittle Mick for being part of the team when Snart was more part of the team than Mick was, right? So, hang on for a sec, guys. My bad, guys. I think I said this in previous videos. For those who have not seen my previous videos, here's a reminder why I pause. It gets kind of creepy. This house is fairly old, especially the roof. And, if it's raining, creepy sounds. If it's really windy, creepy sounds. If there's cats everywhere on my roof, creepy sounds. And, hang on, guys. Yeah, my bad, guys. That was a long pause, actually. You guys can't tell because I pause and play again. That was a long pause. I got wind with cats. So this sound is downright creepy. Ugh, I need like a cat thing, a prevention up there. Anyway, what you call it? They plan to pretty much have this operation to pretty much try to catch Al Capone in the act, and unfortunately during that whole little mission, Sarah and Martin end up being abducted by Reverse Flash during their infiltration and raid on Capone's club, which sucks because they're totally like out of their element. Not that they're not always out of their element, but they did not expect to see Damien Dark when Sarah and Martin turned around. There he was, and then they definitely weren't expecting the speedster, aka Eobard, to show up either. So again, out of their element, and unfortunately Sarah and Stein end up getting kidnapped in the process. And while they're captured, Malcolm tries to talk to Sarah, give her a chance to change her past. It's like, I don't know if Oliver Queen told you, but I was the one that pretty much put the hit on the Queen's Gambit that made it sunk and made you and Oliver end up on Lian Yu and all that stuff. So I'll offer you a chance to change your past. You'll have a normal life. You'll never got on the Queen's Gambit, or even if you got on the Queen's Gambit, you'd still have a normal life. You wouldn't have been part of the League of Assassins. You wouldn't have seen the death of your sister. Yada yada yada, right? Only in exchange for the amulet she took from Damien Dark in 1987. But alas, she refuses, saying that she'd rather live this hurtful, painful truth than live a blissful lie. And I'm like, you know what? Good for her. Because, a lot of people would have taken the high route. They would have taken that easy route. You know what I mean? They'd be like, if you did turn back time, I would have an easier life. And it's true. Some things that, if they didn't happen to you, you would have had a happy, blissful life. But in all honesty, it would have been nothing but a lie. And like Sarah, yes, it was painful, but at least it was truthful. You know what I mean? I'd rather live a truthful life, no matter how painful it is, than just live a lie. And so I'm siding with Sarah on this. If I was in her spot, I'd probably do the same thing she did. Because, again, I don't like living a lie. It just wouldn't be right, And besides, everything that's happened to Sarah pretty much molded her into the person she is. She's strong. She's a badass, right? She's a badass ninja. I mean, come on. I wouldn't trade that for the world. Being normal is so overrated anyway, right? And at the same time, while she rejects that offer, Sarah learns from Stein that he has a daughter, which happens to be an aberration in time, because Stein admits to Sarah that when he talked to his younger self, he talked his younger self into spending more time with his wife. Ergo, his younger self, banging his wife and ended up with a child that they never had before, right? And so he tells her about that, and he tells her, I know she's an aberration, but she's my daughter. I'm getting these memories of, first time I saw her walk and all that stuff, and pretty much telling Sarah, yeah, she's an aberration, but she's my daughter. I can't get rid of her, right? I don't want to get rid of her. And I understand why Stein wouldn't want to get rid of his own daughter. I mean, if I was in Stein's place, there's no way in hell. Especially once I get to know her and I'm starting to get memories of her. I know those memories are technically a lie. But once you bond with that child, you don't ever want it to, you don't ever want to lose that kid, right? Even if it is a lie. And I'm probably going to be like Stein. I'll be like, yes, it's a lie, but it's my kid. I don't want to get rid of the kid. But anyway, the team manages to rescue the captives, but as you saw with Jax, he thinks that something's off with Stein, and I think so too, because he didn't even react to his nickname that Jax gave him. I'm like, something's not right, and it was way too easy for them to find Stein, especially since Reverse Flash pretty much separated him from Sarah and tortured him, right? And I thought it was a little too easy that they found him, just considering. And my suspicions were correct because Jax was looking at, I think, a security camera in the main room, and he was looking at the security camera in I want to say a library, and turns out that Stein looked like he had super speed, and it's like, well, that's obviously not Stein. That has to be Eobard Thawne disguised as Stein, because he searches the Wave Rider in superhuman speed looking for the amulet, and then he ends up going around and going to the bridge, locking everyone out, and ends up opening the ship to Malcolm Merlyn and a bunch of thugs who pretty much attack the ship directly, which blows, right? It's like, great. You got the speedster controlling all the doors, and you got Malcolm Merlyn and a bunch of thugs shooting up the place. Obviously, this cannot be good, right? But anyway, I'm actually running out of time, so I'll see you guys in a part 2 video.